George Hoyte. Evergreen / Take 2. June 3, 2010. Black television programming. Whether we are aware of it or not, television plays a vital role in our everyday lives, and the images we see shape our frame of mind, ultimately impacting our reality. According to Professor Pierce, vision is the most important aspect in the completion of any project or goal. I prefer to describe it as, where the mind is, the rest of you will follow. According to the book Emotion Picture Magic, movies can have a transformational effect on us, affecting our emotions and stimulating growth. In the same book, Birgit Wohl's Ph.D. also points out that when we look out at reality, what we see is but a representation of reality and not reality itself. According to Earl Nightingale, the subconscious mind does not distinguish the difference between reality and fantasy. If you believe you can or believe you cannot, you're always right. This brings us back to the subject of black television programming. According to the book Cinema Studies, paraphrase, the blaxploitation era was introduced to help debunk the Black Power movement. This paraphrase shows the awesome power of television in utilizing powerful audio/visual images to influence our minds and reality. Most young blacks have grown up with movies like Superfly and The Mac, where the protagonist is usually a drug dealer or a pimp. Hollywood tells us a vision of ourselves by directing the gaze and fixating our mind both consciously and subconsciously on their vision. In our yearning to see blacks on television, we were happy to see the image of ourselves on television regardless of how that image was directing us on a subconscious level. We began to deify criminal behavior as cool, and many black people sleepwalked into the fantasy of street life and woke up in the reality of prison in North America. Through television programming, we saw the criminalization of an entire race of people, which justified mistreatment in the mind of white supremacy. The black race, thanks to television programming, has been viewed as savage and incapable of being productive citizens in this nation for the sole purpose of maintaining the myth of white supremacy and conveniently debunking any threat of a black uprising from the sons and daughters of slaves. Even with seemingly innocent shows such as Webster and Different Strokes, R.I.P. Gary Coleman, they still tend to portray the image of the rich white man rescuing the poor black boys from poverty, which helps to enforce the myth of white superiority and black inferiority. Shows such as Gimme a Break, where character Nell Charter plays the overweight mammy, keeps the myth strong and keeps the former slave masters comfortable with their former slaves. On the flip side, television has also been used as a tool of power, particularly in the case of the civil rights movement. When the news of the 60s covered the horrific images of black men, women, and children being attacked by dogs, beaten with clubs, and sprayed with water hoses, the public outrage united many blacks and whites together, pressuring President Lyndon Johnson to sign the Civil Rights Bill into law. Every now and then a good television program such as The Cosby Show is slipped in. In The Cosby Show, the father is a doctor and the mother is a lawyer. Basically, they are a successful black family. Amazingly, however, due to a large fact of pastel, vision programming, shows such as these were considered unrealistic to many young blacks that see no hope in the reality of the urban community. In the clip Blacktel, vision programming, Brian Sanchez and I offer a parody of some of the transformational effects and negative influence the blaxploitation can have on the psyche of the black man who is still struggling to find his identity. This clip can help to educate students to the power of the media on our subconscious mind and frame of thinking, which in turn controls our culture and reality. So what is your television telling you?
Darling? Darling, do you know where the remote is?
No, I don't.
Darling, do you know where the remote control for the TV is?
I said no.
Hell no, get the fuck out of my face, fool. Fuck what he said. Hey, remember that one bitch? Shit, man, that bitch was like oh, hell no, man. Keisha, she gonna be at the motherfucking party looking? Oh, I'm not gonna baby. Hear me though. She, hey, that bitch got mine. Yeah, sure, right, man. Shit, boy, I'm about to get water though. Let me see what's up. Woo!
That's that shit.
I don't know why you trying to act like you cleaning up. Go and give me that OE. Hey, look, bitch, stop following me. You getting on my nerves.
Check her.
Hurry up and buy.
Check this shit out of her, dude. That's what's up.
I gotta go. Hey, man, why don't you go ahead and get this?
Hell yeah.
Get my change. homeboys changed.
I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
What is this?
Ever since I was 13, my biggest problem has been just to find the right road to get to that rainbow that everybody talks about. You know, most people get close enough to count the stripes, but they don't have enough guts to reach out and take that pot of gold.
And what are you going to do?
I'm gonna walk off with the whole pot.
Share that with anyone?
There's a possibility I might share it with a little lady I just met who calls herself Diane. It's not gonna be easy though, baby. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard work.
I really have a lot of good feelings. I know when I first saw you, I just wanted to touch you and hold you. And there's an incredible excitement about you. Something very powerful.
Yeah, I had those good feelings about you when I first saw you.
Dominic Fortune, the infamous game on tank. Rampage like Jones in the fast lane once against the name game on tank. Feeling like Jones to get in the game is still in there for the real thing.
Thing to you.
Bitch.
I'm gonna be your father, I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna be your lover.
I'm talking about no way.
You gotta believe in me.
That's what's up.
You gotta believe that everything I tell you to do is my best.
Put it in my pocket.
Oh man, yeah, what do you know, these little young Max around, man, they don't have this shit in order, you know.
What? Woman, where's the remote?
This little thing, man.
I don't know where the fucking remote's at. You had it last.
Woman, break yourself. When I start telling you what to do, you jump.
To me that way.
This is not a diplomacy or a democracy.
I don't care.
All
Never
right?
talk to me that way.
Look.
I'm sick of your shit. I'm out of here.
Baby, where's your place? But right here with me. You can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
You just got knocked the fuck out!
What's happened, officer? Well, little bit Peep here has lost her sheep and she doesn't know where to find them. Look, if you just leave them alone, I'm sure they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them.
Everybody in the business is a criminal. And how can you ever trust a criminal?